All right. So I remember this. So this is the first trailer here, starting off of video games. By the way, I got a new mug. It's awesome. And they were
Wait
out
a
of root
minute,
beer.
it wasn't your birthday.
Yeah. No. I got this. Well, it was my birthday on the 29th of August.
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
that's right.
Yeah. So we actually did go out and to eat for my birthday and got this mug from Logan's Roadhouse. And yeah, I got a mug from them. That was cool. So it actually says Logan's Roadhouse. And they were out of, yeah, at the local store, they were out of Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, and root beer. So this is Sprite. I'm drinking Sprite, guys.
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, Sprite is okay, but I'm definitely a root beer guy. Okay, so this next trailer, so our first trailer for the day, a video game trailer. Do you remember this?
Nope. Oh,
Okay,
yes,
so
I do.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember this from when I was a kid. I never played these games, but I remember, I think it was like a point and click puzzle game type of thing, like those educational games they used to have for kids. So this is, but I do know it's a popular franchise. Like, this is a well-known popular franchise. So we're getting another one, and yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan necessarily, but you know, like I said, popular franchise, probably.
Yeah, it's one of
good
those
for kids.
no-brainers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think it's one of, and it's safe for kids. It's like a kid-friendly
Right.
game. So.
Safe for kids.
Yeah. So let's check it out, though. We are watching the trailer for. The Action Pack needs you. You can support Mike's After Action Reviews on our Patreon for as little as $3 a month. Every quarter, once we've made at least $200, we're going to be giving away 10% of our earnings from Patreon in a giveaway over on our Twitch, so go check that out as well. You can find all of the links for everything in the description and in the pinned comment down below. Do your part. Support the pack. The Action Pack. Carmen Sandiego, official announcement trailer. This is coming at us from IGN, so we are going to like the video. It's got 154,000 views to 4.6 thousand likes and 360 dislikes. In a relaunch of the popular video game series that launched in 1985, Carmen Sandiego returns for PC, consoles, and Netflix in a new single-player puzzle-adventure game based on the original IP, with a visual style that is clearly a nod to the recent Netflix animated series. It's developed and published by Gameloft and HarperCollins Productions. It'll be released on Netflix in Q1 2025 and be followed later in the same quarter for PC via Steam, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. Now, I remember the Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego video games. And they were, let me just show you here. Yeah, they were like games, puzzle games where, yeah, here we go.
There.
Where, yeah, and I guess this is, there was also a television series. So this is from the series, but this is what I remember from the game. This is what the game looked like this, and it was like a point and click. So I think it was like, if I can just trying to remember off the top of my head, it was like she would go somewhere and she would be standing like this, okay, and then she would say to you, and in the background there'd be the Eiffel Tower, and she would say to you, where is the Eiffel Tower? And then you would find, you know, it would be other things than the Eiffel Tower, because that one's kind of obvious, but you'd click on the Eiffel Tower then, and yeah, those types of games. Cool. I mean, yeah, great. Awesome, fun for kids. And teaches you about traveling the world. This one looks like it's not about her traveling the world, so, okay. I mean, any thoughts on it before we get started?
Well, they did say it's a remake, right? It's from Gameloft, who originally made it.
Yeah, right. Yes.
So
Is that who originally made it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who originally made it.
Okay, let us know in the comment section down below if we've got that wrong, but yeah, the Learning Company, more. Yeah, I think this is coming from, but it's definitely coming from that time of like Reader Rabbit those other kind of games that are like educational. But yeah, so it's definitely, it's like a relaunch, remake of the original game. So it'll be interesting to see how they do this. Yeah. All right, though. So we've got a 1 minute and 17-second trailer. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
I love my awesome Support the Troops Stormtrooper mug. Do you know where you can get a mug just like this one, but different? Bottega Krua. Bottega Krua is an Italian born and raised artisan trained at the Academy of Fine Arts in Venice, Italy. Since 2010, Bottega Krua has offered unique handmade and hand-painted ceramics, pottery, and other artistic products. You can find these products at her Etsy store by following the link down below. She also takes custom orders, but they may take longer to ship because she has to make them after you order them. So, go check out Bottega Krua to get yourself an awesome mug just like this one, or the ones you've been seeing behind me as this ad has been going on. Remember, guys, supporting our partners is supporting the pack, the Action Pack. Here we go.
Hey, Red. Cutting-edge fighter jet was stolen from the National Air and Space Museum in Washington. Only the world's greatest thief can stop Vile, and that's you.
Okay. Okay, 1 second. This looks like then it's going to be a remake. Like it's not just a relaunch. Like this looks like it says reimagined. So
yeah, I think it looks more like all it did was upgrade the CGI.
Yeah, the graphics. Well, okay, so it's a reimagining. So it's probably the same general story as one of the other games or something. And then this is going to be a little different as far as the story. You know how they do that. It's like when they remake a movie, it's not exactly the same story, but it's like same idea or whatever. Yeah. So this looks cool. I'm not sure if this is showing us the original or if this is showing us the game you're going to be, like, what it's going to be here. But I remember, this was the original thing.
Yeah, down at the bottom it said remix.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay.
A reimagine.
For the first time in history, you get to play as Carmen Sandiego.
Okay.
Track thieves as you travel around the world.
Okay, so in the original game, she was your advisor. Like, she was the person that would tell you, and then you would solve the puzzles.
Yeah.
And now you are actually playing as her. Okay, so it's not a shot-for-shot remake because you're going to be playing with her, but it's still going to be kind of the same idea as the original game. So this is not a remake. I understand what they're saying now as far as the description. They are actually relaunching the series, going in a kind of a new direction. So here we go.
Use state-of-the-art gadgets and gear. Use all of your skills to outsmart Vile operatives.
All right.
Gather intel, decipher clues, and catch suspects.
Okay, I'm getting it.
Get ready to travel around the globe as the world's greatest thief. Learn more at www.carmensandiego-game.com.
Okay, I don't want to play the next trailer. It'll start playing the next trailer if I let it go. So cool thing here is that it's going to be launching on Netflix, so it's going to be free for people who have Netflix. I absolutely love the fact that Netflix, it's setting itself apart from other streaming services by offering games. So that's cool. So if you watch Netflix on mobile, you can play mobile games on Netflix for free. There are games that I've bought on Steam that are like $20, $30 games, a little bit cheaper, but they are still good games that I really like Into the Breach. You can play it on free. You can play free for Netflix. Netflix acquired it. Yeah, so that's really cool. Something that I want to point out is I love how this is like we talked about safe for kids, right? But it's
Yes.
not like a kid game. Like
Right.
when you think of like a kid game, this is like it's like they used to have this game called Freddy the Fish. Freddy the Fish. Okay, so was a point and click game, and you can see like this was a kid game. Okay, like you would click on the stuff, and the story was very kid-like. This is
Yeah, like
almost
Dora the Explorer.
right. Okay, this looks like almost like a Batman or Hitman style game. But instead of playing as Batman or Hitman, it's a more like it has some of the features where you're sneaking around, you have a glider, you're gliding around, you got the grappling hook, you're doing detective stuff. So it's got features of more adult quote unquote themed games, but they've made
that
it
right
kid
there.
friendly.
Sorry. That right there makes it more adult because I don't think a child could understand how to break down the biography of a person for clues.
I'm saying like maybe when I say kid friendly, I'm talking maybe like preteen to teenage.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Like it's more kid friendly. It's more like beginning video game player friendly type of game.
Okay.
So this would be.
I was
this would be-
thinking under 10.
Yeah. No.
No, like
this
the
is
first
probably-
one was for under 10.
Yeah. So and I don't know, but it might be one of those types of games where, they have this biography, but if you're younger and you can't understand really all of the details of how to play of reading this or doing certain things, you can still get through the game and have a fun
Yeah,
time.
sure.
doing it.
It's still a point and click.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely like I said, having the glider, having the different like sneaking around, older audiences than the original, but still not like a violent game, not something that has, like I said, more of a younger audience friendly game. So I'm liking it. I mean, what are your thoughts?
I like it. I think it has a lot of opportunity here, not only for just young adults, but even for us that are challenged when it comes to gaming.
Right. Yeah, and that's what yeah. Yeah, because you definitely have to like learn, especially on the keyboard. Like consoles are good because you have the controller and it's like this, but on the keyboard you're like moving around. You got to remember all the buttons. You got to learn all that stuff. And starting with simpler games is kind of that's where you start. Is like, yeah,
Exactly.
simpler games with easier control schemes. All right. You know what else it makes me think of too is the Sly Cooper games. Have you seen the Sly Cooper games?
No.
Sly Cooper was a PS2.
Oh, because that's why. Okay.
Yeah, but it's a stealth game because you're a thief. So you're going around sneaking and you're trying to steal things. And
No swipe and swiper.
right, and it was also like a teenage appropriate game that didn't have like violence, nudity, swearing, stuff like that in it. So, yeah. Okay, well let's see the comment section, see what people are saying. So, what is this? What's that? Instead of dying the villain, I mean, I imagine it means killing the villain. Carmen Sandiego lived long. Oh, dying the villain. Carmen Sandiego lived long enough to see herself become the hero. Yeah, because she was a thief, so now she's like working to stop thieves. That's cool. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? My favorite character is back after 30 years. This literally looks like those high-quality Roblox games, and I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just like, it just feels weird not seeing all your favorite characters in 2D animation. 26, like Carmen looks like a Roblox character. Oh, maybe. Or like Fortnite character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of sad this wasn't a trailer for Carmen Sandiego show from Netflix, but I'm excited to play as Carmen. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Cool. So I think it has some potential here, like you were saying, to kind of come back and do well, and hopefully this does good enough to get a sequel, and hopefully it's good for the people who are fans of the franchise so far. But otherwise, let's move on to the next one. I think this next one is going to be a little bit more serious tone, so here we go. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord, where you can voice chat with me while I live stream, and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after-action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.